Hey everyone, and thanks for the follow. Whoever that was it Brascoy, something like that? Sorry, thanks for joining me. We're just waiting for all the players to get into the server for X versus deadline2. That notification, I've just added them. That notification looks a little bit big. I'm gonna shrink it down just a little bit. I'll put it over there. Okay. Cool. So yeah, we're just waiting for the last few players. It's going to be deadline2 against X. First map's going to be Rune. Second map's going to be Nuance, and the decider, if we get there, is going to be Amphracious. So this is a game that I think probably at the beginning people would have thought this would be probably two of the teams that would be looking to come in the top sort of three in this division and be making the playoffs. I think most people would be expecting Deadline to win the division, I think, at the moment. But X haven't had the best start to the season, so we're going to be seeing how well they recover from this. I don't know. I think we've got more to see from them. So hopefully we'll be seeing that. I really shouldn't have added that term as a super bit. But hey, Panicore, thanks for joining us. But yeah, I think on these maps, I think X may struggle, particularly on Rune. Nuance, I think it could go better. I feel like Nuance might be a map they can win. But Amphracious, I think, would be Deadline as well. But we also, I've just noticed I've got the name of the stream wrong as well. Let me just fix that. This is Division 3, and it is X against Deadline2. There we go. Updated. If anyone wants to go give the stream a refresh so that the title's correct, feel free. But yeah, so yeah, we got the full lineup now for Deadline2. Someone did this the other day and gave all the names. Lexus is one of them. Rakima's another one. JP's another one. Jins, I think it is. I can't remember who KNJ is. But we will find out. I'm sure someone will tell me in the chat. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not giving this game to X. I think Deadline are going to win this, and I think it'll probably be quite comfortable for them. I really want to be proved wrong. Obviously, I've played with X in the past, and I'm hoping the fifth is going to be Acid, as the steadfast defender that we all know he is. But it could be someone else. It could be someone like Trampy or Toad. So we'll see. I think this is the lineup the Deadline have been playing. If you could just go ahead and give the stream a refresh, Grim, it will be fixed. Kenji, that's it. Cheers, cheers, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen them play a couple of games so far, and they look really really strong. Kenji, which one? But anyway, I'm gonna call him Ken. He's going to be Ken. So if Ken does anything good, then it'll be a good job, Ken. In fact, I might just make up names for all of them. Ken, Keith, Johnny, and Deborah, something like that. Where is the fifth for X? That's the question. Okay, it's Josh by the sound of it. So Josh is I don't know, I've not seen a lot of Josh. I think I maybe played one pug with him. And I don't know, I thought he looked pretty good. But yeah, I have finally set up followers, by the way, like notifications for following and all that kind of stuff. So feel free to spam it to see how badly it goes wrong. There's one. Thank you. I think I've got it set up so it is gonna make the noise twice because I can't disable it in OBS. I don't know how. Can I mute it? I'm just trying to find out if I can mute it. If not, we get the double notification. It's all good. It's double the excitement. So yeah, we're just waiting for whoever it is. I'm gonna go poke one of X and just see where they are. His internet is gone. Okay. Okay, I've just checked. Their voice chat has got at least 5. In fact, they got 6 people in it, so it looks like they are going to be able to throw a sub in if they need. So hopefully we'll be getting going soon. So yeah, I'll give my predictions. I think Deadline 2 are going to walk this. Personally, I think it's going to be. I think this map in particular is going to be quite a big scoreline. I reckon it's going to be like 6 or 7-2, something like that. But what do you guys reckon? Anyone have any faith for X here? I think Banco, Elite, Baz or Zwir can pull it out the bag. Grim, the PT legend, is trolling everyone in the chat as well. Always fun to have an ape joining us. Keeps things fresh. Keeps things feisty. I don't know what they're doing. I think last time was it the last time or the time before I streamed? I think we had 40 minutes of game time and about 40 minutes of waiting for people to join the server. So let's hope we don't have a repeat of that this time. Grim has got a lot of faith in Acid. Yeah, I believe in Acid as well. You know, the reactions may be slow, the aim may be rusty, but you can't replace the 20 years of top level experience that Acid has gained over his UT career, and it's been a sparkly career that he's had over that time. Okay, we do have Josh now in the server, so it looks like I can finally go full screen, and I should probably check that all my points are working as well. Yeah, looks like we're good. So yeah, we're away. Okay, so game's getting going. This music must be the rune music, by the way. I had never switched it on before, but here we are. I've immediately got that bug, which shows an extra bit of crosshair, but I'm going to ignore it and I'm going to carry on. So we already had a grab from Deadline and from X. Both go down and both are returned. So good start to the game. Both aggressive, going for grabs. Grim was only here for Acid. Baz gets the return. I was distracted by Grim being an 8. So Lexus comes in, gets the grab, and unfortunately can't get around that. I think there was 3 players in the end, making sure that he wasn't going to get out of that base. I'm going to position my camera actually here, just outside the X base, because I was expecting the grab and the run low. However, we've had a grab from Elite. He makes it just to the start of the base, but doesn't manage to get out. Elite's going for a sneaky grab from high, but we've had a grab from Ken. Ken is going to leave low. Doesn't get it. Let's see if we get that grab. Oh, but it's been picked up by Lexus, and he's already made it to the low. Nice return from Zwir. Elite has grabbed in the sort of in the cross and managed to get out to the low left, but he just delayed a little bit too long. And unfortunately, that flag is put back by who was it? It was Rakim or Roger. Roger has put it back. So yeah, so far a lot of intent shown from Deadline, trying to do that fast grab, get out low, whereas X have been trying to be a little bit more sneaky, head out to the left side of, well, right side of the Deadline base. Neither team has actually made it into mid yet, so both defenses doing a good job. It's incredibly hard to stop a player taking a flag on this, so all you can do is just try and slow them down as best you can, and then get a swift kill as they try and leave. And Baz having a bit of a tough time getting in there, but Elite has managed to grab, and he's. I thought that was looking promising. Maybe my prediction was wrong here about the advantage for Deadline on this map. Okay, this time Ken has gone to the garden. He's managed to be boosted. Really nice boost from his team. I didn't see who did the boost, but they obviously have practiced this. He's made a bit of a meal of that dodge, but it didn't matter. Oh, he has died on the flag. However, Jin has picked it up. Elite almost got the grab, but that's 1-0 to Deadline. Really nice boost there. I mean, it's an obvious boost. I think I saw them practicing it in the warm-up very briefly as well. So, really, you should be expecting that. But they were given the time. They were given the time in the garden. There's been a grab both ends, and it's been put back though. But yeah, they were given the time in the garden. I mean, looked like a good 5-10 seconds of time to do that. And unfortunately for X, no one was expecting it. There's been a grab from Banco though. Banco grabs. He heads out fast to the left side. His left side, unfortunately, is spotted by 2 players and taken down. Alexis grabs, goes for the right-hand side of the X base. Doesn't get there though. And I think what we're going to see from Deadline, much like we saw at the beginning, is they want to keep them on their toes. You know, they're not always going to go for that boost. They're going to you know, go for that fast low, go for that fast leaving on the right hand side of the base. That just means the defenders are tempted just to dodge fast down into low and not be watching that sort of slower play. So you know, I'd say their first 5 or 6 grabs, you know, headed straight down into low, and so X kind of got caught out expecting that low grab, that low run, and that gave them the time they needed to do the boost. So yeah, really nice team play, really nice tactics. They've obviously thought about it, and I don't know if they deserve the 1-0 with that. But yeah, it's definitely not a rout at the moment. X are holding their own. Just taking a quick look at the frags. I mean, things are pretty even. I mean, Jins is you know, leading it a little bit. Nice grab from Lexus as well, but he's not able to get out on the right side there. But yeah, apart from the 32 from Jins, everything looks pretty even frag wise. Ken has grabbed though, tries to leave out on the right, doesn't quite make it. I think I don't know if X know about that boost. Did they even see the boost? Did they even know where he was? Because you know, we were following the flag carrier. I don't know if they realised he'd made it out. They may have been looking around the base when he capped. Because I mean, he did get the dodge wrong. Nice grab from Ken. Ken gets a kill on Elite. Really nice frag from Josh. And Josh returns. That was looking. Jonas, is it? No, he's not Jonas now. He's Johnny. If they want to use stupid names, then they get called stupid things. Anyway, Ken has made it into low, but unfortunately doesn't get any further. Yeah, Jonas and JP, I agree. They're much better than the rest of the team. You know, if I would say Jonas is by far and away their best player. You know, a bit like other teams in Div3. There's some teams with a very strong player playing with, usually with their friends. You know, I mean, it's not like they're doing it deliberately. There is an opportunity for a boost here, but they didn't have the cover, and the flag is dropped. Josh puts it back. Jonas is now going to be called Jenny, by the way. I've decided. So, or Jens, yeah, Jens for Jenny. Nice, pretty names for these guys, Ken and Jenny. But yeah, exactly. As you said, Craig, it's not about the one player. I mean, having that one player for that magic moment, you know, that can make a difference in a very tight game. But as we saw, you know, the team play and the sort of tactics that are employed are more important than that one player who's hitting double the frags of everyone else. Frags don't get flags out, as everyone knows. Unless you're in Div 1, then it doesn't get any flags out and nothing ever happens. But JP is big Johnny P, isn't he? Johnny Paris. It's grab from Elite. Elite gets killed immediately. And where is the X flag? Oh, okay, it has been let go. Has it? No, it's just dropped behind. Okay. Baz with that looked a lot like a back shot to me. Baz is definitely getting some back shooting in here. We all saw that. Clip it. Ciao Pedrito. I know what his name is. Come on. I'm just making fun of their silly three letter names. Trying to all be cool. Come on guys, you're in your 30s. You're not cool. Okay, we've got a grab from Lexus. And he's already dead. No grab from there. Nice grab from Elite. Elite's doing a lot of grabbing here. And this time he has made it to his low right. He's into his low right. Has he got cover? He's got one cover with him. There's one man on him. He's going to make it. He's going to go garden. So he's going to have to deal with a potential grab from high as he dodges in. But no one made it there. Really good sealing from X there, and that brings it back to 1-1. Really, really nice play from Elite there. However, they need to make sure they don't let a flag out in the rush that comes in. So yeah, X have turned it around. They've played slow. They didn't panic. I didn't see anyone doing anything stupid. We still had bad shooting people in the back, making sure the defense was helped out as well. And yeah, I mean, to see 1-1 after 10 minutes on Rune is, to me, I don't know. I was expecting more caps, as I said at the beginning, but you know, I guess both teams are playing a little bit defensively. I mean, neither team is really grabbing that hard. Elite with the most grabs on 13, and was it Lexus in the deadline team getting 10. Now he's up to 11. I'm just reading Asa323. I don't know who you are, bro. Could do the decision. I've got nothing to do with that. I have no idea. I don't know. What does everyone else think? Please feel free to discuss. I'm just here to comment on the games. I'm not here to talk about me. Anyway, we've had grabs both ends. Elite gets himself a grab, re-grab, sorry. We almost made it out to the right-hand side of the base there, but not quite. Ken has got himself a grab though. Ken's gonna go gone. Zwir was wise to it this time, and Elite is still just grabbing as much as he can, doing his best to get that flag out. I don't know. I mean, right now with the first 10 minutes, I really think this game is in the balance. You know, I mean, Elite is having a really good game, I'd say. I mean, again, like I was saying, the frags are. I'm just gonna have to ban that person. Sorry. Okay, we've had a grab from Rakim. Elite gets the return. So really nice play from Elite. Gets another grab as well, and this time he's made it into his right again. This is how they kept last time. He did have one cover with him, but I think it gets returned. There was a grab from Ken the other end, and that has now been returned as well. So that was a really good opportunity there for X. Looks like this time they were ready for it. That sort of fast play last time worked out really well. Elite got himself a kill just as he left the base, left a gap for himself, and Deadline didn't fall back quick enough on his cap, but that time they were obviously ready for it. So let's see. Okay, I was going to say let's follow Baz, but Ken has got himself a grab. Josh returns. And another grab from... no time to even see it. Already returned by Zvia. So let's just watch a little bit of Baz. I haven't seen Baz play a lot recently. So there was a grab from Elite. And that's already been returned. Baz was just clearing out his base there. And a grab from Ken. Ken gets a grab. He's gonna. Oh, he's made it. He's made it into his low. He's stuck low, which is maybe a mistake. He had the opportunity to go to the left, but chose not to. Always a risky decision to just stick straight low. Didn't pay off for him that time. Like I said, I'm not interested in discussing it. I don't know. I haven't seen the evidence, and I haven't seen Dayard say that he doesn't think that they were cheating. So I can't comment. Another grab from Lexus. Really close game so far. I really don't know who's gonna win this. I think this could go to a draw. However, they've got themselves a grab with 2 players in the base. Gonna stick with his cover. Unfortunately, Lexus goes down, and then Josh gets the return. So a lot of fallback there from X, and I think they did the right thing there. It looked. This is the first map. This is the first map. Sorry, I was just trying to remove this guy. I've not got no time. I have to go afterwards. So there was a grab from Banker there, but he didn't quite make it out. So yeah, things are getting a bit tight now. There's 7 minutes remaining. Just looking at the accuracies, looking at the kills. Let's just go with Elite here. You've got Baz, and sadly he's on 19% accuracy. Ken has got himself a grab. It looks like he managed to juke a little bit there. Really nice double kill. Makes it into the high. He delays though. He didn't have anyone with him. 3 players spawning all around him. And he didn't know what to do. I think. I mean that double kill was really nice, but he did leave himself in a position where he couldn't quickly switch from anywhere on the respawns, which was just a little bit unfortunate. I can't show you F1 right now because the overlay isn't working. And now it's broken because the PG overlay and this does not play nicely together. I'm going to have to do that now. All the information you want from F1 is shown in the stats column. Nice grab from Elite, but Big Jenny was waiting for him. X flag was re-grabbed by Rakim, put back by Zuya. So we could be seeing a draw here. I don't know. I mean, 5 minutes remaining. A lot can happen on running 5 minutes. So you know, it could go either way. But I mean, both teams right now for me are playing quite defensively. Baz has managed to get his accuracy up over 20 there, which is good. A grab from Rakim, but he's already been dealt with. Pick up by Elite. Nice kill on JP. He sort of doubled back twice there, which... Oh, really nice kill. He's got cover with him. He's into his low. He's got to just... Does he get covered across low? Oh, there's a grab from high. They just need to deal with this. Come on, put it back, put it back. Really good cap from Elite there. He did so much hard work. His team, his cover really got behind him well. He obviously communicated well. They all grouped around him. It was a nice grab attempt from Deadline, but they just couldn't hold on to it long enough. Really nice run. Really nice run from Elite. I don't know. Elite for me has been the best player on X this map by far. He may not be fragging the highest. You know, Josh is hitting more, but it was a really nice run. So 4 minutes to go. Can X hold on? I mean, what do you do here? Do you try and close things off? Maybe add the extra man defender. Ken has grabbed though. He's going to make it out low. Players looking in the wrong direction. Banco has grabbed at the same time though. We may see a standoff here, but Rakim... Oh, Baz gets the return, and the return from... I didn't see who returned it from Deadline, but both Baz get returned. Look like they met in mid. But yeah, things are going to get pretty hectic now, because the pressure on Deadline 2 is going to be to... You know, obviously they need to win this map. Their draw's not going to be much good to them. So they're going to have to just push for grabs. So Elite... Still, I would say just leave Elite grabbing. He's been doing such a good job anyway. Keep the pressure up. There's a grab from Lexus, but he's already dead. And yeah, let's watch a bit of Elite just to see what he's doing. I mean, I would keep Elite pushing up. Of course, X is in my blood. I want X to win this. But I think Ken may ruin it for me here. But yeah, nothing came of that one, luckily. Yeah, no, I mean, I want X to win this. Deadline are also the favourites for this group, so you got to go with the underdogs anyway. It's always nice to see the underdog win. Ooh, that was a really good pickup from Ken though. Ken has got no one with him. This could be a cap. This could be a cap. A lot of mistakes there from X, I think. Oh, almost Josh there coming in. I don't really know what happened then. It looked like there were 2 X players watching the flag, and then all of a sudden, no one. But we've had another grab from Elite, and he's got cover. He gets a great kill on from Jen. Lexus has grabbed and died, but there is a pickup. I'm guessing that flag went low. It's returned. Great kill on JP from Elite, and immediately gets the cap back. That's what we want to see. We've got some bit more hectic, bit more aggression coming on. Lexus gets a grab, and like I said, you know, that the last few minutes were probably going to be more hectic than the rest of the map. And that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing grabs left, right, and centre. We're seeing both teams pushing for it. Yeah, Elite needs to break his other arm as well, because yeah, he's been playing with a sling or some kind of bandage or something on his arm. Nice grab from was it Rakim? It looks like there's been a grab from Banco, but Banco doesn't quite make it high. Elite manages to pick it up. He's going to switch to low. Great double kill. Makes it into his right. He's got 2 players on him. He's got a bit of cover. He's getting shot in the back. He has another double kill. There's one more to kill. He makes it into his garden. Is there going to be anyone coming from high or low? No. Yeah, looks like there was cover as well. Really, really nice play from Elite. That was absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, I mean, I would agree. They've been playing with a mid player as well. Baz in particular, I've seen him have a few cheeky back shots. But Baz is not hitting that much. He's only 22 accuracy. You know, you can't blame him. He's missing a lot. He needs to do it. But there's been a grab both ends. Ken is looking for the boost by the look of it. They're going to do it again. He makes it. They failed it this time, but they didn't see. Did they see him? They did see him. They know where he is. Let's see where the X flag has made it home. Ken has made it into his low as well. So both flags swapped. Great return from Banco and another cap from Elite. And X are just running away from this now. Banco making a really interesting run. Gets over to the high. Unfortunately couldn't get the kill that he needed. JP had grabbed the other end. Obviously out of position. But doesn't get anywhere with it. But yeah, it's all about the high ping on this map. Higher your ping, the more opportunities you get to run it. That's what we're seeing. But I mean, I don't want to take anything away from Elite, if I'm completely honest. He's played really well. He's got some really clutch kills as he's been flag running as well. And we're seeing another one now. Just searching for those spawns as he left. But yeah, I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong at the beginning. X have really played well here. They went behind twice, I think it was, and still managed to come back. The second map, I believe, is X's pick. The maps are written on the screen if you look. I mean, I hope you can see them, but they are written right on the screen right now. So the first was 5-2 to X. The next map is going to be Nuance, which I think was X's pick. Let me just double check. I'm just going to double check the map pick order, because I didn't check that before the game started. And that's my bad. So yeah, deadline pick Rune. That's what I thought. So this is X. So X have won deadline 2's pick, which was Rune, and now they're going to be playing their own pick of Nuance. And I mean, they just need a draw here. I mean, playing for a draw on Nuance isn't really a thing as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't expecting that. Right, this time I've got the proper scoreline showing up, so that should do it. Right, so we've got Trampy joining for X. I think Toad is going to be joining as well. I saw Toad in the chat earlier. But yeah, really, really nice play from X in that map. Are they sticking on the same server? I believe they are, yeah. So yeah, well done to my boys X. Really, really happy to see it. I know they've had a couple of tough games so far, so it's really good to see them playing well. I think they had a bit of a rough start. The first 5 minutes or so, it looked like they were just finding their feet. But let's see how they do on the next map. I'm just going to grab some music, YouTube music, because I don't think Nuance has any music on it. So we will grab ourselves the YouTube soundtrack. Don't know which one this is. It's great, whatever it is. 35. Super Fist. Let's start it again. That's great. Okay. Okay, so we're just waiting for the rest of the teams to join. No one's clicked in yet, so let's just see what's going on. Okay, so it looks like they're sticking with Josh Bankos. I saw Toady join earlier, so I'm assuming Toady's going to be joining. Sorry, not Toady. Who did I see? Well played, Baz, by the way. You had a really good game. I'm guessing it's Toady and Trampy joining, but let's see. The animal that made this map should be slapped forever with a burning spoon. I mean, there are worse maps than this. There are worse maps than this. Yeah, where's Jeremy? Is Jeremy plays for Deadline2, right? Is that right? Or is he on X? I'm not even aware of who's on what team. I mean, Acid needs to play. I would like to see some... Wait, this music's just come out of nowhere. I thought there were two music tracks playing at the same time, but I think it's just this crazy one. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I mean the visuals, I'll give you that. The visuals are terrible. It's very blocky. Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, where's the structural support for this? I mean, you could at least, like, surely it needs something here, right? Like, how is this? How is this thing? I mean, it's could that even hold your weight? I mean, I don't know. Very much to see Acid looking at the floor. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it's structurally unstable, and you shouldn't really be bringing flags in anywhere near this. It'd just be too much. Maybe a bit of structural support for the ceiling would make sense, or you know, maybe a strut coming out here would help things out. It's just a really huge plank. I suppose, yeah, the plank runs all the way. This is a constant plank, so the structural support is provided here on the turning moment, and everything's fine. Yeah, so Jeremy's called it. He reckons the structural integrity of this plank is fine. So yeah, I mean, so if that's the only structural component that I think was wrong on this map. Just have a little look elsewhere. No, everything else looks pretty good to me. Should be at least realistic. I mean, I would say the problem with this map is the mid is a little bit too long for Instagib. You know, when you're forced to travel distances like that with absolutely no cover, especially when there's a spawn in view of you, you know, like it's not. It's just not. No, there's a spawn there. So when you come here, like you're not going to block that spawn because you're not on the right level. It's to do with being within view. So if you're here, you're not going to block that spawn. You're not going to block that spawn. You're not going to block that spawn. So you've got 3 spawns that could appear while you're looking in any other direction, and you've got to travel this distance with no cover. And obviously there's going to be there's another spawn up here as well, isn't there? Somewhere, yeah, one there. Is there a mid spawn as well somewhere? I don't. Maybe there isn't anymore, but. Yeah, I completely agree. It is a bit, is a little bit stupid. Acid Slam is in the server. Acid Slam is in the server. Okay, this is great. Great news. So it looks like we've got Trampy and Acid in. Elite has dropped out. So Elite, who was very much the best player in the first map for me. Good to see you in the chat as well, Elite. Looks like it's got an elbow issue. I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. My shoulders are absolutely fucked. I can't really play more than one or 2 maps a day. Otherwise, I'm in agony. So, but yeah, whatever damage you've done to your elbow is very much worth it for the first map because you played fantastic. So, well played, my man. I don't want to say you carried the team. You didn't carry, but you were very much MVP for me. But yeah, overall, X played really well as well. So it was really good to see. So yeah, I guess the lineups for Deadline hasn't changed. Oh wait, no, there is a change. Who's missing? Ken is in. Jenny's in. Rakeem the Rapper is in. JP is in. JSN has replaced. Who has he replaced? It's. I don't know who he's replaced. He's replaced someone, I'm sure of it. Lexius, yes, that's right, Lexius. Okay, so Lexius, I thought Lexius had a good game, but I mean, obviously there's rotation going on, and It's all good that every player gets a chance to play. And maybe this I've got to assume that JSN is Jason, and if it's not, that's what his name is now. But yeah, I mean, I'm still not sure about this pick from X. Okay, cheers for joining us, Grim. Catch you later. Yeah, he was grabbing a lot. I thought he had a good game. Apparently though, he sucked, according to Jeremy. So yeah, I think we've got the full lineups in now. So oh yeah, I didn't comment on X's lineup as well. So X have dropped. Oh, my memory is terrible. Obviously, Elite for Trampy, I'd guess, and who was the other one? Baz has dropped for Acid Slam. That's right. So I mean, I don't. Who won the first map? Look at the bottom left of the screen. I won't be answering this again. Bottom left corner. It says it right there. Hopefully you can see it. If you can't see it, then I've messed something up. Yeah, it is. I've just checked myself. It is still there. Okay. So it looks like everyone's clicked in. I'm just gonna quickly change that, and we're away. So unless he gets the first grab, Banco looks pretty good for it. He's going in by catwalk. Doesn't make it though. Doesn't make it. Zweer is going to be defending by the look of it. I'm going to assume with Acid Slam. Let's have a quick look. There's always going to be a grab while I'm looking. So Acid is defending. So Acid and Zweer in defense. Acid defending high right. Zweer taking the left and low. Sorry for the slight pause there. Everything's sorted. Okay, so we still haven't had a grab yet. Who's going to get the first grab? That's what I want to know. And it's Deadline getting the first grab. So Rakim the Rapper has got the first grab. Immediately killed though, unfortunately, by Josh. And a bit of, I don't even want to call that DM, just laming from Rakim the Rapper there. So yeah, let's get some overview of the bloodbath in mid. Although I suspect there's going to be more coming in low, if I'm honest. It's going to be a grab from Ken. Ken gets himself the grab. He's heading out towards the left, but unfortunately doesn't make it. Yeah, Barry's getting old, losing focus. Gets distracted by shiny things. Finally get the first grab for X. Banco is going to try and head to the elbow. Misses the opportunity to get the kill on Jenny. Jenny does die, but the flag is returned by Ken, I think it was. I did used to do the audio TV, but I've only started streaming and casting in the last 2 years. But really nice grab from Deadline. Jason is already in his base. I think this is going to be a cap. Just a couple of boosts out from the left-hand side of X base, and that's 1-0 to Deadline. I don't know what was happening there, to be honest. I think Acid was asleep, maybe. Nice double kill going back for another grab as well. He's still on the same run here. Double kill on the defenders as well. Finally gets taken down, but really nice play from Jason there. Obviously in for this map to replace Lexius, and he's already he's going to get another grab as well. Somehow I thought he hit Acid. That's very strange, but Ken has managed to pick it up. He's already out on the left-hand side again. Same run again. This time they do catch him, and Acid returns. But Jason Derulo, nice. Yeah, Jason Derulo's having a cracking game so far. Obviously leading the frags as well at the moment. Most of them coming from those two runs that he did, I think. But yeah, so you know, if things stay like this, then we're all back to square one, and we'll be going to the decider, which hopefully everyone can see on the screen. It's going to be Anfractious. Another grab from Jason as well. So Jason's looking like he's got something to prove here. He's come in. He's trying to say Lexius is dog shit, and I'm the man you should be picking. What the hell were you thinking? Trampy gets a really nice grab. It looks like they didn't see him as he made it out to the right side of the deadline base there, but he just misses his shots. Unfortunately, he had 2 opportunities to get a kill and didn't. However, Banco has got a grab, and this time Trampy's covering. Gets the kill. He's going to be able to pick that up. Really unlucky. That looked like a respawn to me. Really unlucky that he had a player waiting from there, but good to see X not giving up on this one. They're still pushing for those grabs. We're going to see. I mean, we're going to see a kill from Acid eventually, right? I mean, come on, Acid. There we go. He gets one. Okay, so Acid is now up to 12 frags, 18 accuracy. Come on, that's more like it. Come on, Acid. We've all got to root for Acid because we know we can do better. We know we can do better than that. So we're going to stick with Acid for a little bit. You just need to dial those years back. Just imagine it's 2001. Imagine that we've been playing for the last 12 hours every single night. 8, 9 wars an evening. Get a couple of friendlies. Slowly working your way up that clan-based ladder. The dream that Acid always had. But yeah, he's not in his 20s anymore. Let's be honest. But yeah, I mean, Acid's slowly getting into this game. It's tough as well. I mean, I'm making fun of him a bit, but it is tough to come into a game, especially as a defender, and just immediately be into the. He's not in his 40s either. Let's say maybe is he still in his 40s? I can't remember how old Acid is now. I think he might be clinging onto his 40s just. But yeah, like I was saying, he's coming cold into a game. It's a lot easier as an attacker to come in cold, I think, than it is a defender. Because if you miss as a defender, then all sorts of problems happen. So we've got a nice grab from Ken here. He's going to have to deal with 2 players, 3 players now. They've all spawned on top of him. Full fallback, but he's still going. Okay, he finally gets a kill from Banco. Banco might be might be able to return that. He does return that, and that's put back on the stand. But yeah, I mean, the X base right now is feeling pretty leaky. Gonna have another grab from. No, we don't get a grab from Deadline. So this time Zweer and Acid are able to deal with things. I'm gonna keep the camera there for the next grab. It looks like Rakima's gonna be able to get himself a nice kill from Acid though. Acid catches him. Banco's shown a lot of aggression here. Is immediately running out to the high right, but high left, but doesn't get it, and that flag eventually gets returned. So he didn't really look back, but I think he got caught by a respawn outside. But without the cover there to boost him or to question him, to cover him, he was always going to struggle with that. I believe if you tie this game, you will win the best of 3 or first to 3 points. So it will be enough just to get 1 more cap if you can keep the score as it is for them. Okay, we've had a grab from Trampy. So Trampy's faked. Really nice, waits for JP and gets the kill. They're going to know where he is now. We may see a pickup here though. There was 1 player heading towards it. It looks like Josh. Josh has died, but they've now got multiple players around it. And finally gets returned by Jenny. Well done, Jenny. There's been a grab from both teams. Banco goes down and Ken returns. I didn't see the return of the other side, but both flags put back down. So Jason has got himself a grab again. He's going to be leaving the same route, high left of X's base. Gets a nice kill on Zweer. There's 1 player to get past him mid. He has managed to slow him down, but okay, he finally gets killed by Trampy. That flag's going to be lying, and Banco puts it back. But that was the run that cost X the first time round. This time, I mean, it was pretty hairy. They had to have a lot of fullback from mids, and all their attackers had to fall back as well, but they did eventually get the job done. Banco gets a grab, but is immediately killed when the flag's down, so it's going to be a grab from Deadline. Nice kill from the jumper. Ken manages to pick it up. Again, showing for that left-hand side, and finally returned by Zweer, but that seems to be the tactic that Deadline 2 are looking for at the moment, is pushing for that high left out of X's space. And it's paid off at least once, so there's no reason to stop. There's been a grab the other way. I'm sticking with Banco just for a second, because he's got a nice run going here. Unfortunately, it's the poster, but makes it out to Elbow and gets the kill. He's going to be running into at least one player as he exits. But there's been a great kill on JP as well. I don't know about that switch, and Jason has managed to cross mid in the meantime. So he obviously got the call that they were leaving high left of his base, but Jason's managed to just walk out unopposed, because all the X players started to try and cover their own flag. Sorry, the grab flag, and obviously didn't try to return, and it just gave him the free run. I didn't like that switch. It's unfortunate, because I think it hurts a lot when you're the team that gets capped against like that. Nice grab, and they got boost across low here as well. Josh has already dropped the other side. This is looking really bad for X. He gets the kill. He's got one player to get past, and yeah, Rakim the Rapper has got a third cap for Deadline, and this is beginning to run away from X now as well. So we are going to be going to a third map if things stay like this. It's just it's tough when you lose a flag like that one that X did. So Ken has grabbed. He makes it into the high, not really going anywhere, and Zwir finally gets the return. But yeah, it's really tough when you know you should have done better, and you know you should have capped a flag, and when you get capped on in that situation, it can really be quite tilting, and it's sort of a mental toughness that needs to be in the team to be able to take that sort of thing and not collapse a bit. And unfortunately, X did just give away another flag, but this time Acid manages to return it, but there's been an immediate regrab from Rakim the Rapper. This time Acid gets him, but so Josh this time has managed to grab. That's good, because you know, the flag is crossing mid the other side, and X could do the same thing to Deadline that Deadline did to them, but they've just not been able to pick it back up, and it looks like that's going to get returned. Yeah, Jenny manages to return that. I mean, you say the low part is poorly made and dimensioned. I mean, yeah, it is, but no one's using that route at the moment. Everyone's trying to leave out high and go out into that mid area. But yeah, X have been incredibly unlucky here. They've had probably 2 opportunities where I think 9 times out of 10 they probably would have capped, and they've just... I mean, there was a player respawned on that flag that I didn't mention because there was too much going on, but it looked like he just fell off or went the wrong way or something. I don't know, but yeah, unfortunately, it just didn't pay off. So this is just looking more and more difficult for X. There's only 8 minutes remaining. I mean, it is a map that you can cap quickly on, but it doesn't look like X are going to cap any more than Deadline right now. Deadline looking more dangerous, and Ken has managed to get the kill and has got 2 players covering him. Trampy gets the kill from the attacking position, and that flag was dropped, but it does get returned. Banco has managed to take it and make it out to the right, the left-hand side, but is killed. But now that the attacking players is sort of being forced on X and they're having to just go for it, things are really sort of opening up on both ends now. Just grab after grab from deadline2. Players are just... I don't know what happened there, but he had 2 or 3 players on him. They all just died. No chance to hit him. He's into his low. Good kill from Zwir. Flag's lying, and Zwir finally gets the return. Meanwhile, there's been a grab from X. Zwir picks it up. There's no one in defense for X, and Jason has picked up the other side. Let's stick with Zwir. Zwir goes down, and that flag has made it across to his high right base. And Josh was waiting and manages to get the return. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty hectic right now. There's not a lot of luck going for the X team at the moment. Deadline are just taking opportunities every single time. X are just not capitalizing, and you know, to come from behind on this map is really tough. It's really tough. The other thing I'd mention as well is that the accuracies on the X team are just a little bit lower than I mean, when I've played with... Well, Zwir is on 30%, and I normally see him hitting 35 plus, but everyone on the X team does seem to be struggling to hit. A couple of those flag runs, they've just sort of just run through with no one hitting them. Banker grabs what goes down, and the both flags get returned. Yeah, 6 minutes 40 remaining. I don't think X are going to be able to do much with this. Nice kill from I think it was Banco, returned by Zweer. Yeah, there's a lot of panic going on. Oh right, you imagine Panicor in the Deadline team. Sorry, I misunderstood you. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this team would really be Division 3 if Panicor was in this team, if I'm honest. Because when you've got that combination of, you know, a 200 plus frag player with a team that work well together, it's just going to be above the sort of Division 3 level, and I think that would have been put in Division 2 if I'm honest. But yeah, I mean, Panic wants to run his own team though. He's got IFA, and he's doing really well. I mean, like you know, saying they should be Division 2 anyway. They're like Division 1.8. I mean, like I said right at the beginning of the cast, I think you guys were playing, so you can see that I think Deadline would be everyone's favourite to win Division 3, and exactly the reasons you're saying. JP and Jonas are both top level players. Another cap from Rakim there. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, you guys did take a map off them already, you know, so it's not completely obvious. Really nice kills from Zweer here. Drop it into the low though, a little bit dodgy, and Ken was there just get the return. Panicor is a Division 1 player, man. He was always a Division 1 player back in the clan base days. You know, I think he won cups at the sort of Division 1 or Euro Cup level, even in normal weapons as well as Instagib. He was just, you know, he was always a very, very good player. And I think with a bit more practice, you know, he would probably be a good player for anyone in Division 1 right now. Maybe one or two clans, except and he wouldn't get into the first team. But yeah. Anyway, there's been a really nice carry from was it Rakim, but unfortunately he gets picked up in the elbow and gets taken down. Zweer is attacking now as well, so it looks like we've gone four attack for the X team. Really nice boost across mid, but have they sealed? Oh, he dies on the ramp. He dies on the ramp. We're going to watch that from the X flag. And Josh does a really good job of picking that up. There's 4 minutes remaining. They've capped one back, but there's still 3 flags to win this on this map. So X needing a draw. So 4-4 at the moment would do it for X. Rakima's grab though heads to low. Good return from Zweer. There's been another grab from Banco. Banco's trying to leave out on the left. He's got cover. He gets boosted. Really tough area to make it through to. Picked up by Josh. That flag's still lying there. Picked up by Zweer. There's been a grab the other side. Zweer drops it as well. Picked up by Trampy. Let's see where the other flag has got to. They've both crossed mid. Trampy goes down. Banco goes down. Rakim returns it. Jason is going to be in his base, and it's the same thing again. Oh, great kill from Acid. Acid gets killed. And they're going to cap it funny. It's the same thing again. It's so frustrating. X are, you know, doing everything right, getting the flag across. Well, not everything. They're not doing everything right because they just. It's going to be 6. It's going to be 6 surely. Maybe. Yeah, Zweer goes down. Returned by Ken. It's lying on the flag. Another one. Okay, maybe there's going to be a return here. It's just carnage. It's just death there. I think this is finally going to be... yeah, it's been returned. Okay, good return from X on that one. Yeah, like X has just been really unlucky on those cross steals. They've got the first grab, and you end up in that disadvantage because everyone's pushed up to support the flag grab, and then the sort of the cherry behind them, they come and grab. And yeah, another really nice cap from... Oh, I was about to say a really nice cap. Zweer returns. Really nice return from Zweer as well. He's not Requiem, he is Rakim the Rapper. I'm just naming them based on random choices from their acronym. But yeah, this map's over. There's 2 minutes remaining. X need 4 caps. I just cannot see them cap in 4 in this time. Deadline's starting to turtle a little bit now. Obviously X are attacking with at least 4. It looks like they've left Jason grabbing. He's able to just leave without anyone really trying to stop him. Only Acid defending by the look of it. Nice double on Josh and Acid there. He's into his high. Does go down. Return by Zwir, and Banco's dropped that just outside his elbow. No one's picked it up yet. Could be a pickup by Zwir. Zwir gets the pickup. He's going to run into 3. He runs into 3 in his elbow. Gets 2 of them. There's 1 remaining. Don't know where the other flag went. Other flag's out. Oh, what are you doing? There was a player looking the wrong way. Didn't see him. And he's held on to it. Josh finally gets the kill on the... I'm not sure who it was on the Deadline team. Trampy finally returns. A wrap, the wrap. Yeah, why not? So yeah, 1 minute remaining. There's no way now. There's absolutely no way. I don't think it's even possible to get a flag across 4 times in this time. And it looks more likely that Jason's going to get one across. Killed by Acid though, but there's a bit of a switch by from Ken there. Ken drops it on the lift. It could be a pickup straight into high there, but Banker gets there first and the flag's returned. I hope if Murder is here, please say hey. Sorry that you're not playing Murder as well, but is what it is. I understand where you're coming from. So yeah, another grab from Ken, and he just ran low, got the cap, and that's 6-1 at this point. I mean, to be honest, after it was about 3-1, I don't really, or was it 4-1? I don't really think it mattered, if I'm completely honest. This game was over at that point. Nice multi from Ken. And that's 6-1 in the end to Deadline. Like I said, once they got the lead, the X were always chasing it, and they just never really were able to come back. So yeah, we're going to go to the decider, which is Anfractious, and they have correctly voted the overtime version. So there's no draws on this final map. It must end with a win for one of the teams. My throat is killing me, so I'm going to go and grab myself a drink, I think. And hopefully I'll be back in time for the start of the game. I assume there's going to be some lineup changes, so let's just give you a little bit more Razorback, and I will be back in just a minute. I'll leave you with a nice view of the low of Anfractious. It's a really good looking map, so enjoy. Okay, I'm back, and let's just update that score. Okay, so we're back on the final map. Elite is back in, replacing Acid, I believe, and it looks like we've got Toad replacing Trampy, and Deadline2 have kept the same lineup as Nuance. So so far, X have won the pick of Deadline2, and Deadline2 have won the pick of X. So you know, winning each other's maps. I don't know. I've seen a few games go this way actually, so it's maybe not a massive surprise. But yeah, I mean, Fractious is going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure how much X have practiced this map. I mean, I'm assuming they practiced it a bit because, you know, they could have banned it if they've not. What's this room? I'd never even noticed that room before. Didn't even know. I hope I haven't trapped myself in it. No, I haven't. But yeah, I don't know if either team has practiced this a lot. My assumption is Deadline have played it a little bit more than X, just because I know Deadline practices a hell of a lot, and I see them always getting practices. And also a very experienced team, been playing together for a long time. I think some of them have played UT4 and is it 2K4 as well, and so would be aware of the layout anyway. I do feel like this is quite a different map to the UT4 version that I've played a lot of, and 2K4 players will have played a lot of as well. There's quite a lot of geometry changes, but I don't know. I've liked how it's played when I've had the chance to play it in a few pugs, and it's given us some good games as well in the league so far. But yeah, I don't know. I think this favours Deadline. I really do. Any admins here watching? Alright, yeah, so it looks like the SSM and IFA match is suffering from a similar issue that I experienced when I casted the last IFA match. Sounds like they are not starting yet. Maybe there's a player issue or something. I don't know if there's anyone watching, but it might be worth just checking out if you are watching. So yeah, we're just waiting for the last player to click in, which is Josh by the look of it. And we'll be away soon. I think while we're waiting, I'm just going to go and have a really quick look at Discord. Oh, the game started, never mind. They're on their own. Okay, so we are away. The decider map is on Fractious X against Deadline2 in this Division 3 game of Season 4. Nice kill to start with from Big Man Jenny there. Who's going to get the first grab? My money's going to be on Deadline. I'm thinking Jason. I'm thinking Jason. Yeah, he's going for that first grab. Oh, Zwias denies him the grab. So yeah, I don't know where the action areas are here. I mean, sometimes you see a bit in mid here, this sort of area. So we'll stick a camera down there to pick things up later on. Get a grab both ends. Deadline was the first with the grab. And Rakim the Rapper. He makes it to high. The flag's been returned the other side, so he decides to delay from the high route here. He's obviously just waiting for a bit of backup. He's sort of looking up, waiting. Zwir manages to spot him as he leaves and gets the return. So I think they got the info there that that's the direction he'd gone. So they were just waiting for him to leave. Nice play from X there. Nice and patient from Zwir as well, waiting for him. So here comes Rakim, the famous rapper. Comes up the lift, gets himself a kill. He's going to leave on the right hand side this time. Gets taken down by, I think it was Josh. Josh clears out the base. Zwir returns. There was a grab the other end, but didn't make it more than a couple of meters. So Yeah, a bit of a tentative start from both teams. Obviously, winner of this is gonna take the points. So obviously, lots to play for, many pixels, and and all the kudos obviously as well. But yeah, it's just a lot of to and fro in both sides at the moment. X being quite slow to make their way down that right hand side by the look of it. Banco and I think it was Toad entering slowly. Ken and I think it was Jason were coming in onto that right hand side. Oh, it was Raheem. They've got 3 in the base here. That's looking pretty promising for them. They cover it nicely. No one from X behind them. A respawn from Josh, but he gets taken care of. There's a lot of cover as well. We're just going to jump in with him, but there has been a grab the other end, and they've managed to bring that home. Meanwhile, Elite has made it home as well. Didn't see the player who was right next to him there. Let's just stick with Elite for a little bit. So Elite has come back in here. His elbow has a bit of a rub down. He's iced it. Bit of paracetamol and some ibuprofen just to get himself loosened up, and he's back in. So X have got their full defense in the high route. Jason is sort of defending in a sort of weird place here. He's sort of taking up the defensive position with the flag. I mean, I guess maybe that makes sense. Elite has dropped it, returned by Ken, and the first cap goes to Deadline. Didn't catch that return, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, I was questioning the positioning of Deadline, but it looks like it was X's positioning that was the problem. So 1-0 to Deadline 2. I don't know how easy it is to mass defend this map. My assumption is that it's probably not. But I may be proven wrong. Obviously, I think Deadline aren't looking to do that right now. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's too many entrance routes, but there are a lot of spawns around the flag as well, so it's difficult to know. Ken going for some strange some jumps, but does distract enough for Jason to grab the flag. Killed by Josh this time. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of time to go. We're only 5 minutes in. X have only got that 1-0 deficit to make up. But at the moment, there's more grabs from. Well, actually, grabs are equal. In fact, now X have got one more grab. But I would say the grabs from Deadline have been more promising. You know, they've got to mid more. Obviously, got that flag back to base. X did get a flag back to base as well. Kill from, I think it was JP there on, or maybe it was Jonas on Elite there, and both flags returned. So yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for X. You don't want to be behind on this map. Don't think you want to be behind on this map. Lexi is asking why Jeremy isn't playing on Fractious. That's a great question. You got to rate yourself, Jeremy. You've got to believe in yourself. Maybe the new Rakim the Rapper is actually Jeremy. If you notice, he's missing the D in the Deadline, so he's just the D line. Loving that D. Another grab from Ken. There's been a grab from, I think it was Toad. Yeah, Toad has got the flag over to mid. Elite manages to pick it up. There is one player still on them. Maybe Zuir there. Oh, great kill by Elite. Kill from behind though. Oh, it gets a great spawn. He manages to pick it back up. Another kill on JP. He's got one player to kill. He dies. Josh gets the kill on him and manages to pick up the flag and brings it back to 1-1. Really, really nice play from Elite there. He was a little bit lucky on that respawn, I'll be honest. Yeah, not even close on that return at the end. Yeah. But yeah, Josh did a really nice clutch kill as well. But yeah, Elite did a lot of work there. He was initially covering the grab. I think he got a double kill just before picking it up, and then a couple of really nice kills on players who were sort of just diving out of nowhere to try and kill him, and he was expecting them, ready for them. Obviously getting good comms from his team as well. And another grab from Toad. So I think Toad was the one who got the grab for that cap originally. There's been a grab both ends here. This has not worked out well for X so far. Banco is absolutely covered in enemies and unfortunately goes down. Ali has picked it up though. Rakim the Rapper has died. Sorry, Rakim the Rapper has picked it up, sorry, and it was Elite who went down, and he's made it across mid. There doesn't seem to be any X players anywhere. I'm not sure they saw him. I think they were all covering the flag. He just runs in, didn't see a single X player, didn't even have to get a kill, I don't think. Watching this game in core mode again is like a Saw movie. I like to get the textures on high and put the decals on, etc., just to show the game as best as it can look. This isn't how I play it. Just eat sushi and watching meat everywhere. Well, it's not animal meat. It's fine. Human meat is absolutely a-okay. Another grab from Ken. Ken goes to the right-hand side of the X base. Looks like Josh was just looking the wrong way there. He does get caught, but there's a pickup by Rakim the Rapper. Rakim is going to switch over to the mid-high route. I think he just went the wrong way there, unfortunately. Oh, the flag has actually dropped down low. Zuia gets the return now. So yeah, there's a hole there. He looks like he just died above the hole and died with it dropping through. So yeah, just taking a look at the stats here. Again, the accuracy is all really in favour of Deadline. Lots of frags coming out of Jonas and Ken. And I think, well, I mean, Elite is fragging well, as is Banco as well, it's worth saying. Grab from Jason as well. But overall, I think there's just slightly heavier fragging going on the Deadline team. Elite gets another grab, doesn't go anywhere though, dies on the flags down. Yeah, he's gone the high middle route. Requiem. I'm sticking with Rakim, it's funny. Oh, we got a grab from Tony though. He again goes for that right hand side. That right hand side is just not really paying off for them. Ken heads to low, gets a kill on Zuia, but he goes down to Josh, and then he gets a return. It looks like the flag got returned the other side as well. So still nothing coming of it for X yet. It's just coming up to the 10-minute mark. I don't know. I mean, X have done one really nice run. Took a lot of help from Elite. There was some good cover as well, of course, and then a really nice kill from Josh on the flag stand to pick up the flag before it got returned. Whereas the deadline caps, one of them was from a cross steal. They got the return. Elite goes nowhere with that one, and the second one was it was a bit of a cherry pick, I guess. I mean, like, X were pushed up supporting the flag. They got the return earlier on, and I think it was Rakim the Rapper and was just waiting in their base. He was probably just waiting for the flag to come back, in fact, and he was able to cherry pick and just ran out. And unfortunately for X, the flag got returned. But yeah, I mean, basically, X had to do a fantastic sort of like multiple clutch kill run to get a cap. A Deadline have just had to sort of quite basic sort of counter caps and so on. So, and that's not to take anything away from Deadline. It's just the way things go sometimes. But if you're an X player right now, you'd be feeling a little bit hard done by, I think. But you know, you've got to finish your opportunities, and it's the same story as Nuance, really. Let's form Deadline 3. So yeah. Since when were we not friends, Jeremy? And what did I say that made you think I'm your friend? Oh, come on. So yeah, another grab from X, and no returns just sorry, no caps from X just yet. No opportunities there. So yeah, things have sort of calmed down a little bit now. Not as many grabs. Just keeping an eye on the Deadline flag. Don't know why I'm bothering though. X aren't grabbing it. Nice kill from Rakim, but unfortunately doesn't make it out. So Ken has made it out. Gets 2 really nice kills. Makes the switch to high mid. I'm not sure if X saw him because I think one of the defenders was killed on his way in. So really nice cover from Deadline. That was a much more impressive cap than the other 2. Really nice individual play. Really nice team play and cover. Zwir has managed to grab the other side, but there's just nothing coming of that. But yeah, I mean that was a great cap. I really like the play from Deadline there. I really like that switch into mid as well. He saw that X was still really great grab from Banco though. Let's just watch that for a second. He's got cover this time as well. Great kill on JP. There's a lot of potential in this one. Isn't looking at the area where the enemies are coming from though, and he's got away with that a little bit. But the initial grab and cover was really nice. So that leaves us with everything to play for. Jeremy, what are you talking about, man? Come on, we're still friends. We were never not friends. I'm everyone's friend. So yeah, as I was saying, really nice play from both teams on those last 2 caps. Really liked them. And yeah, this makes things interesting now. 1 cap in it. Obviously, overtime's a possibility if X can come back into it. Still got 7 minutes remaining. I'm still favouring Deadline on this one though. I think their general team play on this map has been a little bit better. Jason is doing something really clever here. This is excellent play. He is just going to kill time basically. Looks like he's got a bit of cover. X are probably expecting him to have gone high here, and so probably have expected him there. But yeah, Zero had given up on it. It looks like he'd gone to look for him. And now he's got 3 covers. Weir's just grabbed. Sorry, that's a pickup from Zero, not a grab. And the flag's made it back to base. Obviously, X know where this is now, but unfortunately for X, they haven't been able to. Oh dear. We didn't see that, Zero. No one saw. No one saw. Okay, so Deadline are going to swap it over. It looks like Ken's going to pick it up and just hold on to it. Again, Deadline decide for the sort of more, I don't know what to call it, the more unorthodox method of holding the flag maybe. Usually people go up to the high. I mean, obviously it's a new map, so maybe the meta hasn't been established, but yeah. Oh, there's been a kill on let's just see where that is. I think that means that X do know where the flag's being held. But X is sticking with the high route. Zwir did have one on him. Obviously, both teams know where each other's flags are now. I don't know. I mean, maybe the Deadline position is better here because you've got more spawns around you. You know, if you lose a player, the time to get back and return is to stop the return is higher. Although saying that, Deadline have now, if you would let me spectate it, Deadline have now switched up to the high route as well. Why on stream I find like I sound like the cutest guy in the world. I'll try and be more angry and aggressive. But yeah, let's focus on that lift jump from Zwir. We did just catch the end of it. But yeah, obviously Zwir not planning on competing in this the Bunny Track Cup that's coming up soon. So yeah, it's a lot of very slow play at the moment. I mean, Deadline obviously they're going to be happy just to, you know, stick it out. Probably prioritize keeping hold of the flag when returning. There was a player who's got up there. Sorry, a bit slow on my switch, but it does look like we got the kill. Yeah, so that lift jump is not really very effective. The more effective route into the high is the sort of little dodge that you can do from the side route. I think it's on the left hand side. So yeah, okay, I'm trying to do something a little bit smarter there. Let's just see who's returning for X. So Toadie's one of them. Elite's on the cover. Hey, fuck you too, Jeremy. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There is, oh, actually, speaking of like and subscribe, there's a new donate button. So if you want to donate to my non-alcoholic beer fund, because I like beer but I don't drink. Oh, return from Elite. Let's hold that thought. Are we going to get the cap? It's going to be 3-3. 3-3. Really, really good job. And it's Elite who gets the return. So everything's a play for now. We're going to be going to overtime in 3 minutes. Come on now, Vegito. Everything's cool, bro. Go play some Pokemon and you'll feel better. By the way, I think you have found yourself a clan, Vegito, so congratulations on that. But anyway, as I was saying, there is now a donate button somewhere. I don't know if I set it up properly. But Streamlabs is now active, so all the subscribe and all those kinds of things will now produce a crappy little GIF on the stream. Of course, you don't need to give me money. I don't need your money. But you could follow if you want to get notifications, and that will also result in it if you're not already. However, there's been a grab from Rakeem the Rapper. He makes it across low. There's that flag dropped though, and Ken has managed to pick it up, and that sort of horrible grind across mid is happening now. Return from Deadline, and he's managed to get the flag out, and is into his. There's 2 players behind him though. They get the kill on the corner. Who's going to get it? Okay, so Elite managed to get there in the end, but that was really close for X there. They were really in trouble for a second. They had quite a weak counter grab. They didn't get out. All the players then were forced into mid, and yeah, like Deadline had a real opportunity there. And this time, I think luckily for X, the switch, which I think was the right switch to do, it was definitely the right switch. Just didn't quite pay off for Deadline because those 2 players were coming in from the right hand side. But yeah, sticking down in the low route probably wouldn't have helped. But I think they probably would have got the call. But I just need slightly more hyped music for this last bit. Let's go back to Super Fist. I like that one. So there's been a grab from Toad though. Toad has made it absolutely nowhere though. Jason gets a grab, drops down to low. He gets a nice kill on Zwin. The double on Josh. Let's get some first-person action now. He's going to go into the left, leaving down his left side. 2 players ahead of him. One goes down, though. That flag's still lying. It's going to get picked up. There's one cover with him. Rakeem the Rapper picks it up. And Banco comes in with a really important return there. That was looking pretty hairy for X. There's been a grab from Zwir, though. That flag doesn't quite make it into the low. But Elite is there to pick up again. But Banco managed to pick it back up. Rakeem the Rapper has died, and there's a return both ends, so the flags are both back on their stands. I'm just going to have a quick sip of beer as we're going to head towards overtime right now. See if my voice can take it. Am I Portuguese? Yeah, I'm Portuguese, man. C. I can't remember any Portuguese, I'm sorry. It's just offensive if I even try. Vegito calling me out for the rat that I am. Thank you, man. I'm Welsh, in fact, even worse than just British. I'm Welsh. Okay, so is the overtime going to work? Oh, there's been a grab, though. There's been a grab. This may be why the overtime goes wrong. So there's been a grab during the overtime. Ken has got it back. This is looking pretty bad. They're just going to chain this in now. Drops to low. Really good call. No one coming in low. And that is 4-3 to Deadline. And they've saved me from my voice going. Really close game. Deadline just take it right at the end. Commiserations to X. I thought X had a really good game as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I hope everyone did as well. That was a really, really close game. It was a lot closer. If you look at the beginning, I was just like, yeah, X are going to get destroyed here. Deadline are going to walk Division 3, blah, blah, blah. And, well, look how wrong I was. Deadline just scraped by. They did have a... I mean, there was a demolishment of X on Nuance. I'd say it was pretty similar of Deadline on Rune. So, yeah. There you go. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I really enjoyed that one, and yeah, I think there's another game going on right now, which I will raid if I can. I'll take you with me. Let me just find who is streaming it. I will let you know. It is... Who is it? I'm not getting the info I need. Give me the info. Okay, Team Estonia versus Ruthless is being streamed by Deckel. So I'll just take you over there now in just a second. Has it not started yet? Let's get the score on there as well. So that was 4-3 to D2. I think it is now live. It looks like it should be live. Maybe I'm wrong. It looks like it didn't get played actually. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. It's not Team Estonia. It's SSM versus IFA. It looks like JP's going to pick it up. So yeah, so JP will be streaming it shortly. So I don't have a link for it right now, so I'm not going to be able to raid. But if you guys want to go watch IFA versus SSM, that's the place to go. It'll be JP's stream, and he will link it in Discord really shortly. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks everyone for joining me again. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you again soon.